Yeah, Lockjaw got a really big change in this week's over-the-air update, going from a 4-5 down to a 2-2, and instead of having a repeatable swap effect, now it's a one-time swap effect that's on an activate, which I think unfortunately has killed some of the old decks that utilized Lockjaw, stuff like, you know, putting the hammers from Thor and Beta Ray Bill into your Lockjaw. You know, that deck doesn't really make sense anymore with only the one-time use case for Lockjaw. It's a little sad for people who enjoyed those decks. They were never like the top of the meta or anything, but I know had some fans. That said, I think Lockjaw is now much, much better in a deck like this one, because being a 2-cost card, it's so much easier to weave him in early and then use that one-time activate to turn, you know, like an Electro into an Infinite, or turn a Wave into a Hulkling that's a Gore or something. It's not an example from the video, but turn a Jubilee into something big. So not only does Jubilee grab a big card, but she becomes a big card thanks to the Lockjaw. So basically, it's kind of like another Blink or Cersei slot in a big ramp deck like this, where they take these kind of bad middle cost cards and make them better. Lockjaw sort of gets to do the same thing, but from the other side, which can give you more of that, or just more options for that as well, or just from a timing standpoint can result in some really, really big flips in a deck like this that is very dense in its threats. Could also like technically help you cheat out a Galactus super early, you know, like you can Lockjaw an Electro and turn it into a Galactus and get a turn 3 Galactus. I'm not even sure that's good for this deck because it doesn't necessarily have those right follow-ups, but it's all possible now thanks to Lockjaw, which admittedly is why I built this deck. I wanted to like cheese an early Galactus. That's just like impossible though. It's so unlikely, and I didn't do that. I didn't achieve that in this video. What I did achieve is an insane win rate. I thought this was kind of a joke deck. I mean, it was good, but I thought it was sort of a Galactus deck. But it went 13-3. That's an 81% win rate. And I was up 16 cubes. That's an insane run with this deck. Now, on that note, I will say, like, I didn't feel like I had enough Lockjaw highlights during that run. So I did go back and record some extra games, like retreating until I hit some early Lockjaw hands. So, you know, Lockjaw feels good. I would hesitate to say he's like the reason for this deck's success, though, because I don't know how many I actually hit in that initial run when I was trying to win. A few. He had some moments. So, crazy high potential anyway. Like, this still worked shockingly well, and I don't even really think it's optimized yet. So, I'm kind of sold a little bit right now on Lockjaw ramp being a new thing, and maybe legitimately making this a good card after its update. But before we get into the games, I'd like to introduce our sponsor for this video, boot.dev. Yeah, I was actually really pumped to get this sponsorship because I've always wanted to learn some coding skills. I often find myself jealous of the way my old friend from the Hearthstone world, Doug, is able to make his videos on YouTube just extra crazy amazing by writing up all these little programs and stuff to unleash chaos on his stream or in the games he plays. And I think boot.dev might be the perfect and a super fun place to get started on that journey. On their platform, you can learn back-end web development from start to finish in Python or Go or SQL or lots more options. And boot.dev actually puts in some work to make it fun, taking cues from game design with things like quests and achievements and boss fights and a global leaderboard and this great theming all across the site that makes it feel like this grand RPG adventure. And on that note, you really can't learn without doing, and thankfully boot.dev has a thorough curriculum that goes in depth with both theory and practice, building out real projects so you can see your code come to life. I am Regis. Oh, I need these. Run. I'm Regis. I did it. Yes. We're coders. And you know, if you weren't sold on all that, they have a wizard bear named Boots who will actually help you if you get stuck. I guess that's really all I had to say in this entire sponsorship. So if you want to check it out, you can go to boot.dev and try the courses for free. Then just use my code RegisKilbin to get 25% off the entire first year when you choose the annual plan. And who knows, maybe one day, I'll be able to make cool stuff like Doug. I love when he just rolls the Hulk. Thick boy trademark. Oh, he trademarked the thick boy? No. Right as I was about to launch my rebranding campaign. I guess I'm honestly not as thick as I used to be. Sacrifices had to be made for my toddler. Merlin, okay. Electro is very cheap now. That's pretty cool. Everybody else being cheap is cool too. If I get a Jubilee, we actually have a pretty sweet Galactus left play, right? Like I'll just probably win. Although I guess Merlin can definitely open that up, so maybe not. Maybe not. Galacta, okay, she's nerfed now. Still good, I think, honestly. 2 power is still pretty solid. Still scales well with scalers. I think she'll be fine. Basically a 410 most of the time still is a good number, right? So we can Lockjaw here. Lockjaw Galactus. How does that work? If it's destroyed, can it still swap? Boy, I don't know. Does it swap into the graveyard? Boy, I don't know. A lot of big questions getting asked here. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I think Red Hulk has a very high chance of getting buffed consistently this game. It's hard to spend your energy sometimes with the least amount. Mobius, though, is brutal. I still have Galactus next turn if I want it. I mean, there's a pretty good chance I draw a Jubilee. Do I just take this Galactus, kind of take a reset here? Let's go. I still have to, though, be mindful of... well, I guess let's see what happens here, just out of curiosity's sake, if nothing else, right? I don't think this will work, but I'm just really curious. So if they do go for whichever one, I cannot remember the names of these ever. Omniversal Presence here, which they might, because they're playing 2 cards. Oh, Sinister instead. Wow, that's actually enough to stop my Galactus. Brutal, dude, brutal. Galactus just got murdered. Well, that's frustrating. Oh, hold up. Oh, they made it worse. Galactus goes off again. Let's go. Now that does unfortunately mean I'm gonna have priority, which means Omniversal Presence might still beat me if they have it. Like, I guess we'll see. I mean, they're losing one. How does this work with Lockjaw? I don't know if it still works. Like, did they activate process? I have no idea what happens. It does look like it's animating. Does she die though? She doesn't die, bro. That's so sick. Oh my God, this is not usually a great hit. Blob is 12, Wave is 5, Blink is 7, but it might be enough even with Omniversal Presence, maybe, I don't know. But that's a sick combo I did not anticipate. They don't have Presence. Let's go, dude. That wasn't even part of the plan. Very cool. Lockjaw Galactus, man. Like, it's cool anyway, in theory, right? Like, the base part of it is part of the plan. Let's be clear, right? Like, Lockjaw, Wave, Galactus, like, immediately replace your Galactus with a bigger guy, or try to, anyway. That's part of the plan, but just the actual Death's Domain avoidance is really cool. That is a sick interaction, man. Oh, no good, no good. Maybe we could still do something cool, though. I don't know. Oh, dude, Lockjaw Electro is so sick. Yes. Perfect, actually, right? I mean, it's kind of weird because you also have Blink. Could debatably save it. I mean, honestly, you could use the Blink as your target, too. Like, Blink's a pretty good card to swap as well, frankly. Do we still go for draw a card, or do I want to keep stuff in the deck? There's also a world where we could just go for Galactus right now. I don't know. I think I like the Blink better, and I don't think I really need to draw the card. The upside on drawing the card is, like, the opponent's going to get it anyway. You can't stop them. They're going to get it. I think they almost always get it. So, yeah, I don't think we... I don't want to go here in case I hit Galactus, because I actually need to be able to play big cards, right? Like, I need to be able to play this. I think we just go Electro mid. That seems fine. So like not using Lockjaw now does kind of like force you into the blink. And I will say too, like blink can technically roll into something smaller. So there are probably technically some downsides here. But she can also hit, you know, a good Cersei, like Jubilee's generally fine. Wave isn't like too much smaller. The wave is hopefully not a problem. Cersei there is the sad roll. Glorious. I mean, listen, it didn't go the way we wanted. Let's be quite clear. It just didn't go the way we wanted it to. I'm hoping Eliath can win me the game. Just beating Cerebro mid. Listen, it did not go the way we wanted. Like in hindsight, I see why it didn't work, right? I kind of get it. I understand. I don't think it was wrong though, for the record. Like I don't actually think it was wrong. It just didn't go to plan, okay? Like that works a lot better a lot of the time. You know, there's a world where that Cersei is an Infinite and that Electro is like a Red Hulk, you know, and we're just like over the moon, you know. It's just it did not go to plan. I think we're just totally fine with Eliath here, right? They only ever have max 8 power mid. We have 16. That's left is never bigger either with this. Like I should snap back, frankly. Like I don't snap for videos really. So just no, I guess they just weren't expecting Eliath, sure. Feels bad to snap and then get hit by Eliath though. Like I would be pretty pissed. I understand they were expecting to gain basically 24 power here, so without Eliath this would be a very tough game. I still kind of hate Eliath's effect, by the way. It's right for this deck. Obviously this deck should be playing Eliath, but it's just in general I don't know if I love that he exists. Okay, wave is something to do. Lockjaw, let's go, dude. I can't wait for some location Sokovia to pop up and discard him. It's gonna be great. Happened last game. This is game number 2 for me. You guys are always alarmed when you realize games aren't always in order, or are almost never in order, really. It's the truth. Games are in order of excitement, not in order of time. Not in sequential order. I think we just take the wave, right? Like, I think it's just a great wave. I don't think there's any reason not to take a wave here. There are unfortunately some low rolls here. We have Electro's pretty bad. Everybody else is pretty good. I might just Galactus right though. I think right in particular is a very unlikely place for them to play cards. And then, you know, you just have like Eliath blob type stuff. We don't have any ramp though, so we don't really currently have a good turn 5 play. Red Hulk's good and big, yeah. I thought about running Null in this deck. I was like, but he's just so bad off Lockjaw if you don't, like in a non-Galactus game, right? He's so bad. So Blink is at least playable next turn. It's not great because obviously Galactus doesn't have a target. You would not run, I don't think. You could run a Death actually. Maybe I need a Death in here now that I say that. I think actually a Death would be pretty good. Because Galactus does off, and it's like, it's still a good blink target on a 6-drop sometimes, like even Eliath or whatever is a decent target. So maybe a Death is actually right. I don't know, dude. I don't think Eliath is going to connect, number 1. I don't know if Blob is going to be big enough. Oh, I'm actually pretty pumped to get rid of that Negasonic now. That's really clutch, honestly. This makes Blob a potential win condition, although there's a very good chance he's only 13. I don't have a choice. I think we lose. I think I gotta add Death. Killmonger's actually pretty tiny. Oh, Surfer big enough? Oh, I need to hit 14. Oh, we got so lucky. We got 15. Oh my God. How did we get 15? Who was left? Oh, it was a debuff. They were debuffed. I was like, how the heck did we get to 15? That doesn't make any sense on this math. Woo! Forgot about Nova. Oh my God, dude. I guess actually 15 was always guaranteed then, because 11 and 1 is only 12. That wasn't going to be enough. We could have even gotten 16. So this was actually guaranteed thanks to Nova, weirdly. That changed the breakpoints, because otherwise you could have got Hulkling and Jubilee at 13 and stopped at 13 and lost 20 to 19. I might add a Death, dude. I don't like that she's not playable, but I do like that it gives... Well, I don't know. Sometimes that's going to make Blink worse. And like Galactus isn't always like going to get a lot cheaper with like the Death plays. No, I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth it for just Galactus Blink. That's weird. I don't think that's good enough normally. Hey, Lockjaw, dude. Lockjaw wave. Okay, we'll take that for sure. We got a Sandman Enjoyer. Never seen people really associate with Sandman that much. I like it though. We all have our interests, you know. We all have our things. Yeah, Lockjaw wave. Asgard is totally fine. We have a lot of Shang-Chi targets, so you're not worried about getting an extra one here on Destroyer. I think that's totally okay. It will mean Galactus is not maybe as good of an option. So we hit it. Whoa, my capture card just had a meltdown, dude. So we do get a Galactus, like we're sad, but it's not that likely. Galactus is, you know, 1 out of 7, so. Well, 6. It should be. Oh. Okay, that makes Cersei insane over there, by the way. It's completely insane. Actually, now Galactus is good, by the way. Oh my god, Galactus 1 time. I mean, honestly, Blink. No, I don't think Blink hits this, though, right? Oh, also, yeah, Destroyer, I forgot, too, is insane. We don't need Cersei. Destroyer hits. Oh, yeah, that's even better, dude. I think saving Eliath. This does not hit, right? Because it's actually the wave. I think it's probably just a Red Hulk here. Yeah, I don't think we need to get fancy. Cersei mid is now pretty bad for that Electro. I'm not going to give the Red Hulk the Aunt May's because it's already a Shadow King target. Not that I think that's actually ever going to happen for the record, but, you know, technically. Shadow King target. Hood is a demon and Agamotto is a big boy. Okay, that kind of implies to me there's not like a Shang-Chi consideration being made here. Yeah, this Eliath is like too random, right? Is a problem. This Jubilee also is like a little too risky. My problem is I don't really have a way to spread power all that effectively. I guess Jubilee is arguably the best way to do that because she sends power over to these two, but I don't know which one, and I'm not actually always better on this because if I hit Wave, I don't beat Demon. If I hit Galactus, I tie the Demon. Hulkling or Cersei are both decent, but not insane. I'm like pretty exposed to a Shang-Chi right here. Part of me just wants to do this, but they've already committed here. Like, are they gonna recommit here? Maybe this still catches like a skill. It's really hard to say that any of this is correct. I just don't know, man. Like, Shang-Chi is super scary. Let's see what this Jubilee can do. Hulkling would be the home run. I mean, Cersei's enough to flip. Oh, that's a sick interaction too. I didn't think about, bro. Whoa, the Hobgoblin went right because it got buffed even though it was a Jubilee. What is happening? That is a crazy sequence. What is happening? And that still didn't get them big enough mid, man. Oh my god, I thought it was the final turn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was the final turn. I thought it was the final turn, guys. I legitimately thought it was the final turn. Now I have no idea again what to do. Blob is always 17. If you trust 12 here, I just hate that it's not Shang-Chi proof, you know? But I also can't rely on, like, I need numbers, you know? So this is actually a Hobgoblin. I don't know what happens if you do this. Do they get the Hulkling? Do I get the Hulkling? What if I gave them the Hulkling and it was a Destroyer, dude? I almost want to do this just to see what happens. And part of me thinks the Hulkling still shows up on my side. Maybe you do it here, right? I honestly, this game's gotten so, I honestly thought last turn was the final turn. I just want to see what happens. I don't even know what happens. I'm just curious. If I give them a Hulkling, it probably loses me the game, of course. But I just am very curious. I think I get it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's an Orca. Okay. Hopefully this holds at 12. It feels like it should, maybe. Another demon? Oh, God. Something. Yeah, that's fine. Something rituals like out of nowhere. I didn't even know that was coming. Yeah, you do. It's really weird, right? It's really weird. And that's only like a 7-point swing because they had -5. This game had some crazy interactions, dude. Some crazy interactions, all kicked off by Lockjaw. I don't even know. That Jubilee is the craziest thing, because the Hobgoblin is what got buffed off the Aunt May's, not the Jubilee. Like, it didn't get buffed and then transformed. It transformed and then got buffed, went over and then moved. What a crazy weird interaction, dude. Okay. Hey, it's Nerd Dynamite. I believe we showcased Nerd Dynamite in the past. A lot of you guys had really nice things to say, if I recall. And I believe Nerd Dynamite sent me a message and said, "Hey, Regis, oh my God, thank you for all that." They said, "Thank you for the shout out." Indeed, no problem. Ooh, Noel, dude, sick. That is something to worry about if we Galactus, but now we have one to match at least. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Galactus shutting down Nexus could be really cool. So you can like win priority here and then like Galactus even without a card. And if the opponent is overcommitted, like right now, this would be a perfect Galactus mid. You know what I mean? Like it's actually already perfect, assuming we get priority here, which we should. Have a Galactus, so at the moment it's not perfect, but you get the idea. Oh, she's gonna move left though. Oh, Asteroid M, you cruel fool. Isan, that actually pulls a null, dude. Bro, this is a sick Isan. I might be able to Eliath theirs, man. Oh, this is so sick. Actually an insane Isan hit, dude. Oh, Dormammu is really big already though. I am gonna have priority still for this Eliath on 6, hopefully, if I... Well, what am I playing though? Red Hulk? Oh no, I can't even play a Red Hulk. Oh no, dude. No, I need that null. It's gotta be null. Jubilee Galactus here doesn't work, right? Like, she gets pulled over, but I don't think it works like you want it to. Dude, can I lose the null? How big are they gonna get with destroy stuff, you know? Like, they may stop destroying things here because of null. I might actually be better off doing this. Oh, that feels so wrong though, dude. Like, I really just want to be able to play power here, but I can't because Jubilee locks it out. That stops an Eliath. Like, I guess this is technically the best play, but I don't think I'm gonna have priority for Eliath. I mean, they can't play a null yet, so if they do go for a big eat. Oh my God, that actually is... Bro, that is sick. That is a cool... Like, that actually boosted my null, which might give me the priority I need for Eliath to stop their null. Oh my God, dude. Oh, no way, Diamondback. Oh, but she moved. Are we okay? We are okay. Yeah, nice. Okay. Woo! Bro, that is sick. This shuts down their null. Is null their best play, though? Well, I mean, either way, hopefully Eliath is just the juice. I mean, it shuts like a Shang-Chi down if they have that. I don't know. The Diamondback is so strange. It's an Affliction Dormammu deck. It's kind of cool. I mean, you know, this has an Affliction you're guaranteed to hit, so this is often a lot of power. I think Eliath is still better than, like, you know, Blob's technically usually 13 power, I guess. This seems right. Oh, yeah, just Death is... Bro, Death is shockingly close. What in the world? Why is that so close, dude? Shoot, dude. Eliath doesn't just beat dumb numbers. Oh God, maybe Eliath was wrong. I guess Null we knew was small. I don't know. I was thinking about Shang-Chi too though, but that's really not even that good necessarily. It's just really only the Hulkling. I don't know. Eliath feels right in a single location match, but at the same time did not feel that right. Okay, we definitely don't hate Electro Cersei. It's a good start. Do we have a Lockjaw in there? Lockjaw Electro Cersei is probably not better, but it's still pretty good overall. Oh my God. Well, not time for Eliath, I guess. Jubilee Wave is pretty cool though. No real giga low rolls here, right? Actually, for ordering's sake, I guess did I play Wave first? I play Wave first in case we hit Blink, right? I don't think Blink sees the Jubilee. I think she sees the... Oh no, bro! Are you kidding me? The Jubilee won't go off, I don't think. Unbelievable. If I just swapped these, we'd be fine, bro. That's really frustrating. Also, I forgot Wave doesn't actually work. Oh my God, that's frustrating, dude. They might be like C2 or something anyway. I don't know, but that's really frustrating. Can we maybe just punish this with Galactus? It's going to be at the wrong time. Well, no, I can play it next turn, actually, thanks to Titan. I'm not going to have priority, though, probably. It's going to be really hard to get this Galactus off. Oh, can I get priority? No, they're always winning, too. Oh, my God, dude. Storm, are you kidding me right now with this? This stuff is gross, dude. I mean, there is no world in which Galactus connects here, right? Because they have priority. Dude, this Wave versus Jubilee positioning is just completely changing the game. It's so frustrating. Just like a crazy 50-50 steal here. Just completely changing the game. There's just no way. I mean, they always play cards here, right? There's just no way that works. I'm thinking maybe Red Hulk and then like try to catch an Alioth on the final turn or something if they're like a Cerebro 2 deck. I mean, everything so far has been 2, so I'm like intrigued, you know? Bro, Galactus would have worked. I mean, we wouldn't have won the game, I guess, so it wouldn't have, Sunspot would have farmed, but I mean, Sunspot and Red Hulk do have an interesting interaction together at least, right? That's pretty cool. So I think you go Cersei first and then Alioth, because I think Red Hulk will hold his power. Like, if they fully float this turn, they're going to have 5. They'd go to 13. We'd go to 16, so that's not a threat. I think you just try to hit the Alioth here. Cersei should almost certainly get us priority. I was hoping this was like a Tribunal. How funny would that be? Are you actually kidding me, dude? Well, obviously, they just move vision and pass and win the game. I only go to 16. They go to 22. Just absolutely unbelievably bad luck, dude. The fact that Lockjaw was still in the deck, number one, just maybe the worst luck I've ever seen in my life this game. I have never been more tilted in my life, dude. Like, this game sucks. Not the overall video game. Well, some of it sucks. The gameplay is good. This individual game sucks so much, dude. So much. Hey, good hand, man. Let's go. Oh my God, interesting hand. I mean, I guess we kind of went Wave if we went the early Galactus. Do I need Death and Null, man? I wanted this to be a Galactus adjacent deck, you know, not a full Galactus deck. So I don't think so. Tribunal. Okay, that's actually pretty fun. Do I put down a Chimichanga just for the sake of Nebula, maybe? Still pretty good for Cersei if we hit it. Not so great for Blink. I mean, honestly, for Cersei, it's not that good. It usually turns into a 1-2. Maybe you get like a nice on reveal or something out of it. I mean, Galactus Left is still technically available. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's available. Groot hits. Wow, dude. Did they accidentally queue up their Sanctum deck? What is this? What's happening? I think they might have. Killmonger. Ooh, Crystal's good. Ooh, nice. I finally won an X Mansion on power. I feel like I never, ever win X Mansion. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Jubilee here. Cersei is still okay. Doesn't usually hurt She-Hulk too much. There's a lot of good targets. Oh, hey, nice. It still hits the Jubilee, so we're excited. Okay, yeah. Cersei's a genius, dude. You know how mad I would be right now if I was the opponent? I would be absolutely outraged. Do we go Galactus into Alioth, dude? What's weird is we're really not in a bad spot. I don't really ultimately think it's your best play. Yeah, I think that's maybe wrong. I don't know. I sort of don't hate just like a big guy here. The only problem we have is yeah, I can't do this because if they play like Guardian Lady, we're cooked, right? We're only up 16-12. I'm not sure I love Hulkling here, and I will say Blob too is only 9 power, so Blob is tiny. I'm thinking like maybe Alioth hits. Yeah, that's Gamora, dude. Oh, Vision instead. Okay. Interesting. I mean, this feels like such an insurmountable lead. I don't know how we lose it, so maybe you just trust Alioth, right? It's a 13-point lead. If they move the Vision over, like, it's definitely beatable is the only thing. But then are they really contesting left? Watch them have their own Galactus and I lose, bro. Do you know how mad I would be? I don't think they're a Galactus deck. Doesn't make sense to me, but do you know how mad I would be, dude? I can't believe this Shang-Chi dodge though. This is the sickest play. It's a significant difference, really, right? It's a huge difference. Because 7 to -1 is really not a great lead. Like normally you're so mad to roll the Airshim, right? It's just so sneaky though. So lucky. Dude, I'm sad we're not playing that much Lockjaw, but this deck's proving to be very fun anyway. I really like this deck a lot. We're still gonna have some fun Lockjaw moments, I'm sure. Oh, they don't even move the vision. We can't lose then, right? Ah, nice, dude. Dude, that would have been really close. If they'd moved the vision, they would have won anyway. Oh my god. I feel like this is their Sanctum deck they accidentally queued up. Okay, no Galactus Lockjaw shenanigans, I guess. Can we find some regular Lockjaw shenanigans? He shows up in 5 out of 12 games by turn 2, right? So 42% of the time, basically, you expect to see a Lockjaw by 2. Which is pretty nice. That's not bad. Hey, nice. Perfect, dude. Yeah, good hand, too, actually, for this. There is a world where maybe we turn off this Mindscape with a Galactus, but it's not going to be easily achieved because he's not in deck. I think Lockjaw Electro's totally fine, by the way. Opponent is clearly going to have some kind of destroy package here for a Dormammu. What do we want here, actually? I don't know yet. Galactus, maybe. Yeah, that'd be cool. Apocalypse, pretty bad. Let's see. What do we want here? Really, anything's fine. In case we hit Cersei, I guess it's probably better to put this left for now. Jubilee is an option, or a 5-drop next turn if we get one. Here's the summoning ritual ready. Stealing some power here. Gonna be a big boy Dormammu. Can we match that big boy? I don't know. We need a lead in X-Mansion, basically. Blink, okay. Blink doesn't hit anything, but she's, yeah, you know, whatever. It's fine. Got rid of the Electro is the important thing. Shadow King. Oh, dude, Strange Supreme is kind of great for them. Just like a free +2 all the time. Cersei here would be pretty good hit. I might get this Electro back, though, unfortunately. I technically still have a Galactus right next turn. I don't think it's the right move, but, like, technically, you know, it could happen if they just... I don't think they're expecting a Galactus necessarily. Blink, I'm looking now, is, like, actually one of our worst hits, maybe, I think. Okay, so I guess we're not getting Galactus right. Let's be clear. That's gone. We gotta win elsewhere, which Cersei here would really help, dude. Red Hulk's also not bad. I think it's just big guy left, right? And hope for the best here, and just hope mid and left hold, thanks to the, you know, the Mindscape or whatever. Yeah, we have a top deck too, like an Alliath or a Blob could actually be... Blob would be pretty sick top deck, honestly. Bucky into, like, Venom. Okay. This Spider-Man might waste some of my power or might lock me out mid. That would be really bad. Hit the Lockjaw. Nice. That's the best hit, because that's the one that I don't need power there. We're giving that up anyway, right? We just don't care. I will say, though, that both of these spots are very close. Oh, well. Very close. Yeah, no joke. Very close. Oh, we got a death? Oh, my God, death is insane. This doesn't hit anything. Blob is also 16. I think you got to go like death plus Morgan, right? Like, how does that lose, dude? Spider-Man is a token, so it wouldn't be hard for them to get 6 here. In fact, right now it's guaranteed. I will say that is kind of an interesting breakpoint, because if they eat this Spider-Man, they're left at 17, you know, and we would go to a flip there, basically. What did they get from me, bro? I can't even remember what they got from me. Not the Hulkling. They got an Infinite that's unplayable, a Galactus that's bad. Like, their hand for me was pretty garbage, right? Like, I think death probably holds, but there is an interesting line there, because that Strange Supreme does chip in another 6. So that's 28, and I only have 34. They only need 6 power mid to win. I think it's actually this, man. I think it's this. I think you trust that Spider-Man to get eaten. Red Hulk could also scale technically, but I don't think he will. I think it's this. I think you're worried about that Strange Supreme. I don't... Oh, God, they played a card. Oh, no. No, what did they play right? Oh no, I think that's just enough to be a, maybe we win a tiebreaker? I think we win a tiebreaker, right? Yeah. Oh! No, it's a tie! It's an actual tie! Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Electro Wave is the play they make, which is pretty heads up, honestly, like splitting the power. So we would have won with Death mid, by the way. We would have had 34 to 33. Maybe we could have expected this, but the crazy thing is, if they flipped these two, they would have won, right? No, they wouldn't have won. No. Oh, no, they would have won. No, yeah, for sure. If they flipped them, if Wave went right, they would have just won 22 to 21. Yeah, I don't know, man. Giganto. Okay. Not good-o. Ooh, never mind. Not so bad-o. I like this gimmick. Just add O to the end of every word. Blabo. Nico. Nico! Why are they retreating? No! This was gonna be a banger game. I finally got Lockjaw on 2. I just don't understand. Why is Luke's bar so bad? I don't understand, dude. Okay. Ace. It looked like a Dormammu animation, maybe. Whoa! After this turn, add a 0 power copy of a card from hand here. Like Jubilee would be insane. Blob would be insane. Blob! Insane hits! Atuma's really funny for them. This is a sick location. I've never seen this. It's brand new, I guess. Oh, Jubilee's pretty good in Zemo, although Jubilee's also really good with Cersei and Blink. There's some cards where, like, even if the Jubilee's there, I don't know how this works. Martyr Carnage, bro. Are they just trying to juice up like a Dormammu, I guess? That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Oh, this is also pretty cool. Lockjaw into... Dude, I just cannot believe this blob, though. That's insane. So Lockjaw into Jubilee is really, really great. It's a little bit weird with Galactus, perhaps. Summoning Ritual is going to catch my Lockjaw, sadly. Or no, that's the one that adds to hand, right? Why didn't we... That didn't look like it animated right or something. Don't we normally see Dormammu pop up? Is in my mind? I might be, actually. How does this work? I guess I only have 6 cost cards left, so there's no risk here on Genosha. Like, I'm just gonna get 2 6s no matter what here. Might even catch an Alliance. That'd be sick. Hulkling is oh, dude, no way! There's nothing for Dormammu to swap! Oh yeah, maybe the animation just didn't go off last time. I'm not sure. I accidentally blobbed, and there's no... I mean, it's kind of the same difference, I guess, right? I mean, an Alliance would have hit, which would have been kind of cool, I suppose. But other than that, it's the same difference. Yeah, Jubilee has nothing left. I'm out of cards, man. I guess maybe I just pass into Infinite for that reason, although I still haven't activated Zemo. Also, Jubilee does, unfortunately, get destroyed. Yeah, I think we just pass into Infinite, but I can't play it mid. It has to be played left. I'm just assuming Hulkling holds, but obviously Shang-Chi is a big risk here. Dude, I can't believe that. And the Lockjaw kind of got denied. I mean, it's, you know, an Alliance probably isn't that important against an X-23, but that would be the only downside. I don't think Galactus ever worked there, right? Because, like, there were always 2 bodies. Don't have Shang-Chi, bro. I think we just beat stats here, don't we? I don't think that dude's ever big enough. Maybe plus a death? Is that big enough? 32? No, Venom. Big enough. Nice, dude. Yeah, weird game. We just completely dodged Zemo. The double blob just like really changed the course of this game. You know, the free blob here and the extra blob here. And we had a 3rd blob in hand. Okie dokie. Star Brand Crater. Electro Cersei is a good start. Could be marginally helpful in Star Brand Crater. I don't really have a lot of like clean breakpoints, so I don't know how helpful it'll be, but maybe a little helpful. Jubilee it's kind of a cheap card if we get Starburn Crater Energy, I guess. Ooh, Misty Knight, created by Airisham, though. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's definitely go Electro Cersei. New York gives us some cool flexibility. Might allow for some Galactus shenanigans as well if they, like, don't play there. Quinjet's quite good for their Airisham deck as well. This is pretty much guaranteed to get us to 10. Oh, we could have a cool Lockjaw, like, Jubilee turn. We're gonna have 7 energy next turn, actually. So, like, Lockjaw Blink could also be interesting because you could blink the Cersei and then set the Lockjaw up for later. Ooh, Drax hits. Very nice. That's a good roll. Gorgon, we could not care less about. Also, they are just not playing much for an Airisham deck. Oh my god, we actually did the Blink Lockjaw thing. So sick. So Blink Cersei always hits a 6-drop. Hopefully not Galactus, and hopefully not a Destroyer Hulkling. That would tilt me beyond reason. Guess maybe we put Lockjaw here. It does limit you from any Galactus shenanigans, but we're too late for that anyway, right? That's just not going to happen. I don't know what I'm actually going to Lockjaw, though. Like, am I playing a Jubilee? Like, I don't really... He might ultimately just be 2 power here. You know, like, I don't think there's a good target left. I mean, if I drew Wave, I could play Wave and Jubilee, maybe. Hulkling, not a Destroyer, thank God. It is an Infinite, which is funny. Wow, that blob ties us here. That's crazy. Bro. This goes off, but you can't. Bro, you could try to, like just Lockjaw to a Red Hulk, but he's just not big enough to be good. So yeah, we didn't hit a wave. So like, what do you even Lockjaw, right? There's no way you Lockjaw here. Blob is pretty great. He's at least 15. Dude, this is so hard always on this positioning stuff. Like they like can't move. Part of me wants to just play Galactus left, bro. Like, move everybody and Galactus left. That's what part of me wants to do. My ability to only play 1 card here is, like, really, really hurting my soul. Because I think I have to abandon left, basically. But the question is, like, what do you do? Like, you know, is it like this? Maybe it's this. I think this is the best, like, power shakeout, but I'm a little nervous it won't be enough. I was wondering if I could just leave mid, and it turns out I could have. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. How big could this be? This can't be that big. That's fine. Nice, dude. Yeah. We could have just left the Lockjaw, dude. Galactus left, by the way, would not have worked. Lockjaw did end up, like, you know, they just did not contest this Lockjaw at all. I could have just blobbed anywhere, you know? Yeah, interesting game. That was a hard one. The opponent, I would say, did not have a great game, by the way. Like, they seemingly had a lot of tech cards that were hard to use. All right. Okay. Electro Cersei still pretty good. Oh, Electro Blink probably even better, yeah. That's even better. Can we what do we hit? We got Blob, I'm just thinking, is there a good... Oh, Lockjaw, you're probably a turn late to be good this game, buddy. Sorry, we might make room for you on 6, though, technically. Or, I mean, you know, turn 5, 6 energy turn. I'm just thinking, do we ever Galactus this? Like, it's not a crazy chance to hit Galactus, honestly. I think we try, yeah. Let's see, we have priority. If we hit it... Oh, no, Galactus is in hand, bro. No. Or you can't Galactus, I promise. In that case, we might as well do this, right? Just in case Hulkling is Destroyer or something, right? I think this is fine. Would probably be good to keep an Alioth. Bad. Just because you can maybe shut down some key on reveal timing or whatever. Okay, so now this is a much better question. I mean, this definitely goes off. It definitely kills a Werewolf by Night. Just do we have the follow-up, right? It's basically Jubilee into Red Hulk or play the Red Hulk, or maybe Cersei you like better. Could go Cersei Lockjaw, actually. That's pretty good. Maybe we just... Yeah, this is going to murder their whole... Yeah, dude. They might think I have Null and stuff, too, which still wondering if it's right for this deck. I don't think it is, because it's too much about summoning stuff. There will be games where Null is just a totally dead hit off Jubilee or Lockjaw or whatever. Yeah, I think it's got to be Lockjaw Cersei here. That's what you expect to happen. Is like I just deleted their entire deck. You assume they concede, but you know if we're actually gonna play it out, it's this. I'm sure. This is not always technically bigger. Arishem could be smaller, but certainly Cersei's pretty big, and Lockjaw is usually quite a bit bigger too. I'm sure there's some ways for that to backfire, but probably not too many. Hey, Lockjaw to wave. Let's go, dude. Well, I guess Galactus is out. Jeez, Central Park. Rude. Would love to trade this Infinite for a Galactus right now, because if we Lockjaw to Galactus, I'm going to be super, very sad. Literally only one card in the deck, though. It can't be that likely, right? It can't happen. It won't happen. Mind Stone. If they don't have a way to clear space like Killmonger, this game could get rough for them. They might run out of space too quickly. Cersei's pretty great for these squirrels, actually. Yeah, we don't mind that at all. We're still gonna hit Lockjaw Wave. We're gonna hope to hit, you know, maybe a good Hulkling or Red Hulk. We basically want a Hulk. Not a Galactus. Camertage, huh? Pretty great for Cersei later, which wave... Oh, well, I guess it won't actually be a wave, though. Now, let's put wave here. Yeah, actually, Electro is probably better, huh? Yeah, no, Electro gets us to the same place, but... Yeah, no, this is great. We don't have to deal with the Electro this way. Yeah, just not Galactus, dude. Anybody but Galactus, honestly. Oh, my good God, dude. I mean, the good news is the Lockjaw is... Oh, my good God, dude. I literally just cannot believe... that happened. I mean, I just cannot believe that happened. I think we can still maybe win the game is what's crazy. I think a blob here could be very big. We could get, you know, like 22 power blob easy sometimes. Which hopefully beats any Spectrum plays. Oh my God, how do we only get a 14 power blob? Maybe this still beats Spectrum. They're gaining 6. They go to 22. We go to 21. Unbelievable, dude. Just completely scammed, honestly, man. Just maybe they didn't play Spectrum, actually. Hold up. Maybe they didn't play Spectrum? Maybe they didn't play Spectrum. There's 2 cards. We're fine! We saved the scam. Oh, do you know how mad I was gonna be, man? Unbelievably angry, I'll tell you, dude. Like, all the fun just stolen out of this game. How did we get 14, by the way? It was, oh, Vibranium and Red Hulk. So we had a chance to, you know, roll some like 22s and stuff. Bro. Saved from the scam.